Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, oh my Lord, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You know, it's so nice to hear and to even to speak and to hear from those who experience the Spirit of God. You know, it's so refreshing. And that's all we really get, the real information, deep information about what life is all about, who it's all about, why it's all about, all of this. You got to be in touch with the Supreme Spirit, man. That's here. What a rare thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. That's why, you know, the spiritual master conception is perfect, man, you know, because the people that come, they're born of the Spirit, man. See, you got it like a child, you know, you have children, you know, born of the Word, born of the ecstasy of God. See, you have that second birth, real one, you know, important one. Otherwise, you're just in the womb, you know. See, everybody's in me. See, the Lord needs to birth you, has to come out, you know. See, everything is in me, but I'm not in them yet. See, we're in His womb, you know. You have to come out. This is how you come out, man. Bona fide guru, man, brings Krishna out into the world, into you, you know, where he's become pregnant with the Word. You got to come from Guru, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. See, and then Krishna grows up in you, and you become like you pass it on, pass the baby around. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, This relationship with the Lord is so fantastic, man. It's amazing He can accommodate everybody. Massive being. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. If you wonder what I'm experiencing, or anybody here that's going through this, you have to be born again. You have to have that spiritual rebirth. We're here for you, Vites. We're starting with you guys. Who wants to be born? Who wants to come alive? Who wants this? Is this attractive to anybody? Would you like to have this kind of relationship with that invisible friend that's not so invisible to his devotees? Okay. If you're not a devotee of a real devotee, how are you going to get this, man? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What are you a devotee of? Devotion, right? The devotee, Satchidananda, like Lalita said, she started to crack up, man. Satchidananda. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. We're devotees of Satchidananda. Chit, knowledge, essence of knowledge, truth, eternal truth, and ecstatic bliss of being a ducking swan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. I'll attain everything just ducking into this blissful Lord, swimming in this ocean of ecstatic bliss of God. Communing, communication, communicating with that transcendental Lord. It's so wonderful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. It's like diving into this ocean of nectar. Oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Oh boy, yes. So this one, I think we'll do this one here. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama. That's why the Lord comes to you as a living guru, living person. Comes as a devotee or as himself. Well, it's just always himself anyway. Okay? And then when you really get them, you really get that energy and you get that truth. You really feel it, and then you can feel it from the other Vaishnavas, even in the books. See, that's the secret. That's why it takes purification to get to there. Otherwise, it'll take you many, many lifetimes. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. When you can get the real guru, man, you get what they are, Satchidananda, and you appreciate that. You relish that. You relish their word. You relish their ecstasy. See, then you can pick up on the ecstasy of all these other devotees. It's like a candy store, man, with all kinds of sweets. All these devotees. That's why devotees can't understand. They can't relish the books yet. I mean, some appreciation, but not like this. Not transcendental mellows. This is special. Ooh, is this special? This is our specialty. Specialty. This is our specialty. It's our niche in the world. You know, you want intimacy with the Lord. I think you're going to come here. I didn't find it anywhere else. Not preached. No. Everybody's got some excuse. Oh, it's too confidential. Boo. Oh, you stingy guy. Usually they don't have anything to be stingy about. It's just a big show. Show bottle, they call it. Show in the bottle. The show's in the bottle and you can't get in because there's no neck. You know, you got to get in through the neck. See, isn't it funny? The neck of the bottle, that's where the show is, man. The word. The vibration. Yeah, the sound of the flute. Hare Krishna, Hare. That's how I get in. I come here and just chant, get in the neck. Go in the neck, man. I also go in the neck. I like it there. I like going in the neck, man. It's important. I don't want to stay on the outside and just look in. Oh, there's Krishna having Prathaban. I wish I could. I wish I knew what it was like. Maybe I think maybe I think I know what it's like. That's what as far as it's been. In the Narayan Maharaj group, they're all thinking they know what it's like, but they're not going through the neck. There's no neck to go through, really. It's all bottle. No neck. Because if you're going through the neck, if you're hearing the confidential pastimes, which he was doing and others are doing, Radha Kumbhabji's, then where's the ecstasy? That's proof you're bona fide. Otherwise, if I can understand Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta not preaching this because it's you got to be ready for it. You have to get the order. He didn't get the order. I didn't. He gave me the order. See, he gave me the order. Okay, you got my books now. All right. Get them in the neck. Show them Vrindavan. Experience Vrindavan. Yeah. It's the way, man. Yeah. See, so if anybody's preaching this and you don't see the symptoms of ecstasy you see here, this is the gold standard. People have no excuse. You can see what this transcendental mellows are here. You see Lalita, she's reading the highest books in great happiness. Transcendental happiness, madness, transcendental madness, and not caring for outsiders. You don't like it? Too bad for you. You lose. Yeah. So that's it, man. In a nutshell, that's the essence of the different problem. You got to go in through the neck. You got to hear from the devotees, get purified. Then you'll be very attracted to the name and the pastimes. Be your life and soul. You won't need anything else to overcome everything that needs to be overcome in this world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This guy sent me, I told you yesterday, he sent me pictures. Nice guy, young guy, He did all things I did. He's doing all the things I did. I know totally where it's at. He says, man, I said, how you doing? Oh, man, I'm having a ball. He had all these pretty ladies hanging on this. He's a young guy, pretty ladies. He said, that's his ball. And I'm thinking, well, I'm also having a ball. But what kind? Yeah. That's what it's all about is balling, having a ball. See? We got this lady, man, the youthful goddess of bhakti. See, it's where the women come from in this world. All that attraction comes from her. And we got her transcendental aspects. See, there's no edge to that. Just pure bliss, no edge. You know how it is in relationships with men and women. There's always an edge. It's kind of iron-like, It's a bodily thing, And this is spiritual. This beauty, the youthful goddess of Radha, the most beautiful woman, and Krishna, and beautiful man. a spiritual spirit. We're built for that because we're really spirit, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I feel so grateful that the Lord has given it. Man, it's so nice. He's given a guy like me this ability. What does Krishna say? I am the ability in man. What kind of ability would you like, dear sons and daughters? Our Lord is the genie. I want this ability to be a ducking swan in the bliss of God. Ooh, yes. I know everything is in this. Everything. And everything is in me that I feel satisfied now. Hare Krishna, Hare. Fulfill, perfect fulfillment. I can't imagine anything better than this to look for. Otherwise, more of this. This is it, man. Just keep going into this. Ever expanding bliss, ever expanding realization, revelation. You know, God happiness, His happiness He's giving us. Ooh, attractive. No wonder Krishna's all attractive, man. I can't figure out anything better than this, man. He's it, man. He's the man. She's the woman. She's the man, and he's the vice versa. He's the man. She's the woman we've been looking for. But you got to be born again, born of the word of real devotees here. You got to come to Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace place. The only place, the greatest show on earth. Come, see the circus here. Come to the Lord's amazing grace place. Dishing out the grace. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Just got a report. Sadhguru became bored of being a guru, and he hopped on a motorcycle and he's traveling around the world. I told you, King Solomon got bored too. Wisdom is not enough. To have a material answer for everything becomes boring. Now he's on a new trip, man. See, it's not like he's, okay, I'm going to go travel on a motorcycle. I'm going to do Sankirtan and, meet the people and deliver them. No, he's going to go out and have a good time, man. I'm bored, man. This thing, all these problems of my students. He's a guru, he has all these people. He's living in the ashram with all of them. And they're, Guru Dave, man, let me give you my problem. He said, hey, man, I'll see you later. See, they run away. Yeah. See, he can't come every day. It's like you can see him. Sadhguru. I mean, I don't mean this to criticize, just to show perspective. We got gold here, standard. Sadhguru, what is a good marriage? Oh, let me have an answer for this. Oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. And he goes all day long. Oh man, all these materialists invite him because they like material answers. Oh yeah, Sadhguru, what about this answer? And after I think a few years now, it's like, oh shit, man, I'm bored. It's mundane material, man. I told you guys. Now, is this boring? I come every day. It's always, got a highest truth, reality distinguished from what is still illusion. People don't know that. How are they going to know that? We've got to show you something better. So something more real, right? Yeah, I come here every day, man. I'm Gurudev also, right? I got disciples. But I come every day. I get more inspired. Especially, you guys you get the spirit and you're growing up, man. Less hassles, less problems now. Yeah. See, every day, ever fresh, ever deeper. Why would I even want to leave this? I can't imagine, man. This is my motorcycle trip, man. This is my vacation. To be with my friends and family. See, he doesn't even think he has any friends. See, that's it. He had no friends. Because that's all temporary, all illusion. He even knows that, I'll just see you later. I don't care. A lot of gurus like this. I mean, one lady had one like this. Yeah, see you later, man. I have no family. It's like the students who do that. Mahavirya, Meena, Christina. See you later. As a disciple, that's the kind of guru they become. They don't care about their family. A spiritual family. See you. Oh, it's fine if you come with me, but I don't really care about you. They don't care. They can't. Maya doesn't care about anybody. She can't give proper care. That's her job. She said, "I want to show the living entities I can't give proper care to them, so they'll let loose, man. Just find a real spiritual master. Go in the neck, man, and find reality, man. Find, man. The Lord takes care of us, literally. I mean, He gives the proper care. No curse now, only benedictions." And you can just live your life. That's just well, you can live your life out, whatever you want this, you have this desire for this, yeah. But you keep. He's given us the ability to duck in this bliss, and just get more and more into this, more and more, deeper into this, and realize, this is the real. This is real. See, more absorbed, overcome all these things. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Yeah, if you have ever expanding spiritual bliss, that's why you see the name Krishna, all attractive. Radha and Krishna, all attractive couple. See, it's true. They're all attractive. To all. See, all attractive. That's why if you meet the devotee, the real associate of the Lord, and you stay with them, you'll know that yourself. Otherwise, how are you going to know that? It's so many lifetimes, and still you got to meet the devotee. Eventually, you got to come this way. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Andromeda, my other girlfriend, is here today. I got a lot of girlfriends. You notice? Even if you're a male, you turn into a girl here. Everybody turns into a girl. It's like Vrindavan. If you go to Vrindavan, you turn into it's only a place for women. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Turn into a woman. You come here, man, we'll turn you into a woman. You'll have a dress, but nobody will be able to see it. Except Krishna and you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Andromeda. Oh, she is. Ooh. A nasty girl. I didn't know. I thought you were a goody two-shoes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, well, I got to follow my Lord's nature. He's always cheating on all the girls, you know. Hare Krishna, always looking for new girlfriends. Hey, man, like like buddy, you know, like friend to friend, you know. Friends are like this, you know. They love the same nature, you know. I'm always looking for new girlfriends, man. What do you think preaching's about, man? Sankirtan, man. It's all just about looking for new girlfriends, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. It's an old saying in Vaishnavism that the devotees see in terms of their own relationship with Krishna. They see the world through their relationship. Even Evo, he's a girl, man. You know, you can tell. I watch him give class. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Uh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Oh my Lord. Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. It's so amazing. This is Vrindavan. In your ordinariness, you become special. See? That's Vrindavan. In getting this potency, you feel and consider yourself ordinary, but you have this special relationship with Krishna and Radha. Oh, Vrindavan. Oh, man. Greatest place. You become that place. And just in your worship, create Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Srila Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Oh my Lord. Srila Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Shiva, 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 Haridas, 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 Haridas. Haridas, 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 Haridas. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Whoa! Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. The nectar moon of Lord Chaitanya. You want to hear about the nectar moon? Moon of nectar, man. He's the moon. Cooling, emotional. Yeah, it's a perfect word for it. Nectar. See, nectar, emotional. Grows. See vegetables grow. See plants grow because of the influence of the moon, the full moon. See, so you can have a full moon in your life, man. You become connected, Lord Chaitanya. That's what you do here. You have every day. You don't have to wait for a whole year for Gorpani moon. And then all you get is the bellyache. Eat too much. Eat late too. Got to fast all day, and then you got to eat at 12 o'clock at night or some ridiculous time. If you even do that, get no sleep. I remember, just eat 12 o'clock. Eat. Can't get any sleep, man. See, but here every day you eat this food, man. You get the Lord's ability of man. He gives us the ability to relish this nectar, to taste this nectar. But you must be born again, born of the Word. You got to come and hear from devotees who are in that bliss, man. The ducking swans, man. Nectar moon of Lord Chaitanya. Yes. So it starts out with a prayer. Oh, my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? Yeah, well, stop asking. Just come over here and you'll get that quality. You want to do your whole life. Oh, when will tears come to my eyes? Well, you come over here. That's what we're about. That's our niche, man. We're here for that. Maybe get a little distance from those people. Hey, you don't like go. That's your goers, man. Yeah, get a little distance from that, man. Come here, man. Come get your whistle, man. Get some transcendental taste, man. Get a little intoxicated by the holy name. Yeah. Go ahead there, Lalita.
I'm sorry, which author are you reading, Guru Maharaj?
Oh, this is Nectar Moon of Lord Chaitanya. Yeah, don't worry about it because you won't find this.
Oh, because I like to read with you.
Yeah. You'll find later. Okay, later because it's
no problem.
Get me in the mind. Yeah. Okay. When will my voice choke up? When the hairs of the body stand on end? In recitation of your name. See, all that is here. You got to be with the devotees who chant like that, man. It is so friggin' simple. That's your guru, man. That's your associate you've been looking for. How loudly do we got to scream this stuff to get their people's ears open? My God, there's so many deaf Vaishnavas out there. It's all here. When will that happen? When you meet the associate, that's when it'll happen, and only then. Krishnadas Kaviraj said in the 8th chapter of the Adi Leela, you can chant the Hare Krishna mantra for millions of lifetimes and not have the ecstatic love awaken. But you come here, that'll happen so quickly. You become deeply attracted to the Lord. You'll love his pastimes. You realize it'll be your life and soul. Therefore, now, piece of cake life. That's why this poem is written. It's so fantastic to have this relationship. And only a devotee, a real devotee, can communicate this into the hearts of others. See, this mercy, that mercy is real, man. It was here and it's here again. See? So what is this Radhe stuff? I was in a Narayan Maharaj, oh, Radhe, but no mercy communicating to people on this ecstatic, no gurus, they're all looking, putting the big show on. But it's always external show. And still regular. That's why they give, all they can give you are a bunch of rules and things to memorize. And then you go around talking, yes, I'm a Raganuga Bhakti. No, you're not a Raganuga Bhakta until you're with a real Raganuga devotee communicating their ecstasy, showing you, not, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm not here to show you. What is this Raganuga? That's not the path. The path is you meet a real devotee who is communicating this and showing you this, their relationship with Krishna, how wonderful it is. Otherwise, there's something not ready. Okay, fine, you learn a lot of intellectual stuff, but what did you get? A bunch of pride for that. You think, oh, I'm Raganuga Bhakti, I'm at purebhakti.com. But no, pure bhakti is coming, but it's coming here. It's all about coming here, man. Transcendental climaxing here. See, not a calm on a computer screen, a come. Communicate. See, come, communication, yoga, union type stuff. Hey, you got to get what's, whatever you're thinking about, wherever you are or in that group, man, here is where you're going to get the fructification of all these austerities, all these rules you followed, all these verses you memorized, thinking that now you know Krishna, but you don't. You have to have real devotion. You have to have that special gift. See, that special gift is being given here on the order of Prabhupada and the blessing of Krishna directly here. You don't come here, you're going to just die of Vaidhi Bhakti following a bunch of rules and regulations and ceremonies only. See, Amy, you got a competitor cheerleader here. Andromeda, she's turning into a cheerleader, cheering us on. Okay, where is this? Yes. Yeah. Oh, Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain. I am feeling all vacant in the world and in your absence. See, the world isn't feeling vacant. They think because of the modes of nature, they give you the illusion that, oh, this is happiness, is to passionate and going around doing this and doing that. See, this the modes of nature. It's the Lord in the material form, but it's material. You'll end up becoming like Sadhguru if you become a teacher or something. You'll just hop on that motorcycle and disappear. Go out there for a ride. This is what Jesus said. Those who are hirelings, they run away. So it shows that Krishna. What do you think of all those disciples of him? What are they thinking? Oh, Gurudev, he left. You think he's on the phone all the time talking to them? No, he doesn't. He wants to get away from that. This one lady who is so-called Raganuga, she came here. She said, I don't want to be your disciple. I just want to be your friend. I said, oh, okay. Well, let's try that out. Let's see how good that works. And sees a way. And after a few days, this is about 5 times already. She comes and then she gets very critical, starts to blaspheme and everything because she just wants to be a friend, doesn't want to be a disciple, doesn't want to understand the real path. She said, I already have a Raganuga. I don't need another one. I don't need a Raganuga guru. I don't need any. I just want to be your friend. I had a Raganuga guru. What happened to your Raganuga guru? by the way. Well, he just disappeared one day. He just didn't want to, because they were all, everybody started turning against him, because he, this, whatever it is, who knows. But they all turning against him, and he just had it with his disciples. Maybe they did that with Sadhguru. Maybe he's just tired. Maybe they started turning, hey, Sadhguru, See, you got to be in the real deal. You have to have the real. You got to be propped up by the real Radha and Krishna, Ah, there we go, Amy. She saved the day. You're right. It's a team effort. Great. Thank you for enlightening me on that. You're right, man. See, I wouldn't have known. See, you got to help me, man. I'm dependent on your mercy there, Amy. Otherwise, I'll get off the beam. I'll start thinking this is an individual. It's not a team effort. We will work together as teamwork. Okay. So, anyway. Chapter 1. Let us glorify the boundlessly merciful Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Prince of Raj. To taste the intoxicating, sweet waves of the nectar of transcendental love of Krishna, as well as give that nectar to others, he has now appeared in the transcendental abode of Navadvip as Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the sum and substance of the whole poem, is the first verse. See, to taste, this is why he came. See? If you know that, and to give this to others, and that that only by tasting this bhakti can you give it to others, then you know why the Lord descended, and therefore you don't come back. See? But you got to know it. Know it doesn't mean, speculating because you're not tasting. You got to become a taster. See, this is taster's choice, the best coffee in the world. Well, not really, but see? Tasting this bhakti, relishing it, and then sharing this nectar. Why? Because you become so happy, you become so full of the truth, you want to share it with your brothers. That's compassion. Compassion is automatically born. People are going after these things externally. They want to be compassionate. Like one Narayan Raj devotee was like this. She was talking about the qualities. Oh, you need to meditate on compassion. No, you need to meditate on the Lord to the point of ecstatic worship. And then you know how fantastic the Lord is, that you want to communicate this to others, so that they can also be liberated by becoming an associate of the Lord, which is Kali Yuga liberation. This is the only real liberation in Kali Yuga, is to become an eternal associate of God. This is by his desire and choice. Otherwise, this Kali Yuga and any Kali Yuga is so degraded. Everybody following all these other paths, they always run away. Because the Lord's want to show you, you're depending on Sadhguru or this guru or that guru, and they just can't do the job because they're not tasters of the mellow. They can't overcome the willies of Kali Yuga. Vaishnava gurus included. Look at it, they can't overcome this Kali Yuga. It starts to influence them, influence their preaching. They start to preach about how wonderful it is to get that thing. And yes, comply with this. Look at it, all temple, comply. Yes, they believe in the demons preaching. It's the demons preaching that stuff. Limitation, poison. That's all they do. They poison people, right? Isn't that what the idea? Matter of fact, many of your gurus are poisoning you through your ears. You need to hear from a devotee, get cleaned up and cleaned off. You need a person whose heart is purified by bhakti because they're relishing mellows, and you hear from them, it'll clean off all your poison of speculation. You heard from many of these putanas, these gurus. They could be well-meaning. Putana looks so much like a real devotee. No, that's the key. Real devotee in Vrindavan. You must find one, and you'll overcome putana. You'll learn what is the gold standard. What is a real devotee? Otherwise, all these putanas come to you and bewilder you and mislead you, misdirect you. They can't help it. They're under the whammy. What are you going to do? See, the real guru does like that verse in the Bible that Jesus loves so much. I've been anointed by the Spirit of the Lord. That's the devotional mellows, man. The ability to taste communication with God, the true Lord, the transcendental Lord, the spiritual Lord, the real spiritual, not the New Age spiritual, the real spirit, not the Buddhist spiritual, the real spiritual, not even the mixed in Christianity thing with wanting to be one with God and all. No, the Lord Chaitanya's pure spiritual. Grace, special grace on this Kali Yuga, man. See, the most intelligence will come here because Krishna will give it to you, man. If you just have a desire, Krishna will give you the right intelligence. Yeah, that's it. We'll look at that one there. Exactly. Come. See, to move, coming. When the Lord is coming, see, coming, he's coming, see, and you're coming. See, you notice in the sex act, I mean, to put it down on that level, they're both, it's about coming. You know how people, they like to do it at the same time and all these other things they like to do. Well, this is what happens spiritually. Perfect timing. The Lord and the devotees, they embrace spiritually. Their spiritual bodies embrace, even though you see a physical, but it's a spiritual embrace. They're both spirits. Okay? See, and then there's this ecstasy, this community, at the same time. The Lord becomes more beautiful, and the devotees become more beautiful. See, beautified. See? That's how it works. See, spiritual. It's an embrace. See, and that's the secret of teaching about the real Krishna and the real Radha. Is, see, you have to have this embrace. It gives you the ability to communicate this to others. Otherwise, you're not. That's how the Lord did it. That's why it said he had to take birth as a devotee of himself, of Krishna, to communicate this to others, where people would become attracted to this way of worship. People, they're not attracted in Vaishnavism simply because it's never been taught yet. They never listened to a guru who actually has it. Or if they did, maybe they're just, it's just they didn't get the order. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry, but not sorry. I got the order, man, to do this, to teach this. Now, and if you want it, you're going to come here. You want my Lord, you want that Krishna that you're worshiping. If you don't have him already, if you're not as ecstatic as you see here, you got to come here. That's just the truth. You stay here for a while, you'll see that for yourself why you need to come here, because you never got it anywhere else. You never got it from Jaipataka. You never get it. You never gotten it from Radhanath. You never gotten it from anybody. You never got it from Prabhupada, simply because it wasn't his thing to give. He was here for his mission. He wrote the books, and later on, when everybody gets to know a little bit about Krishna, they can come here and then really get to know Krishna, really get to commune with Krishna, really know what it's all about and be delivered forever. Finish this work. It's a Jesus trip, man. He finished his work. We're finishing Prabhupada's work and Bhakti Siddhanta's and Bhakti Vinod's. And all the way through the line, and Gorkishore Das Babaji's, and all the way through Vrindavan Das Thakur and all of them, and all the way back to Lord Chaitanya, all the way through This oscillation through, back and forth. Shh. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Oops, what happened there? There it is. One who is untouched by any piety, who is completely absorbed in irreligion, who has never received the merciful glance of the beloved of the devotees, or has been to any holy place sanctified by them, will still ecstatically dance and loudly sing, even roll on the ground, when he becomes intoxicated by tasting the nectar of the transcendental mellows of pure love of God given by Lord Chaitanya. See, and people think now those days are over. See? Oh yeah? Well, come here and see. Those days are just beginning. That this is what the mercy of the Lord came in Kali Yuga to be. You think it's just going to stop when he was here 550 years ago? You might as well go to Jesus because they're getting some spirit there at least. The Vaishnava movement needs to come to this platform to so everything is complete, everything is whole. You're not just chanting the name, you're chanting the name and the ecstasy that the Lord brought to this world, because we're chanting in this name in the ecstasy that the Lord brought in this world. That's the only way you can know. You got to find somebody in that ecstasy and overflowing with it and sharing it with others. Right? Otherwise, you'll be misdirected. You won't get the right understanding. Here, what am I teaching you? What direction are you getting here? How to go directly to quickly. Chant with the devotees, ecstasy, be around them, make friends with them. See? This is how it is in Vrindavan, right? People they had friends, they had relationships with real devotees. See, they loved it. And if you don't love it here, you go pass out into the Mayavadi thing. Isn't that what happens? The Vias and the Minas and the Krishna, they pass out into the Maya. They want to be alone. Them and God. That's all they want. Yeah, they ain't Vrindavan. You ain't cooked yet. So you'll have to come back in some life and understand and learn from a real devotional family, especially when it's here. You think that pleases the Lord to go out there and say, well, good, I don't need my friends. Oh yeah, the Lord he's our friend. And you want to be alone? That ain't real Vaishnava. That's Mayavada illusion that you want to be alone. You want to be one with God and just you and God. See, it's like here, it's you and God, right? Me and God, you and God, but we're as a family, as friends. This is Vrindavan. Otherwise, you don't have proper understanding. Well, you notice when Jesus disappeared, even then, when he was here, he had 11 people were his family, his intimate family. And he preached to the world in parables because it wasn't their time to really come in. They just wanted to be healed physically, right? They just wanted, give me a physical healing, we're going to go away. We have no dedication to you. Only these 11 did. See, it was his family, and they got it, and then they ended up creating other families. Okay? So that's why Prabhupada did it. He wanted to create devotional families, but he can only do it on the Vaidhi level because that's all their qualification. But you see, it comes to it needs more. It needs more built on that foundation. See, you need to enter into a real relationship here in this with Krishna and Radha and the devotees. That's all here. Here you have the devotional family. You have devotees who are qualified to commune with the Lord. What else do you need? You got that vibration here. You got devotees who can commune. Their love of God is fructified, ecstatic mellows that you can see with your, they're not afraid to show it. That's how you know where it's fructifying. They want to get up and share it, and they want to get up and do it. So until that time, keep listening, keep associating, keep making friends with these devotees till you get the strength to preach this, like in that way. You'll want to get up and you want to share just because it's your nature. You're overflowing with truth and ecstasy. So you just keep around such devotees until you become empowered like that, because you can't really preach this unless you're empowered. You guys would not be here. It's an empowered trip. How could you come? You see how many don't come because, preaching this. Do you see how many devotees Prabhupada would have, or Bhakti Siddhanta? Bhakti Siddhanta had 60,000 disciples, but he never preached this because they would never come, because it would be like this. See? But that's the way the Lord works. He gets a lot of people, because eventually more and more will come because of that foundational preaching, because of Moses' preaching and that foundation of the Old Testament. Jesus comes eventually. See, it's a foundation, but there's still oppression in it. It says these are the regulated principles of freedom, right? Well, that's not exactly so. You're a little more free, maybe not, But this is real freedom. See, Krishna, you're in him, he's in you. Okay? That's it. Hey, now you're free in the Lord. You realize this. Oh, I'm going to stay free. You have to realize. Oh, I'm free in the true conception of the Lord. I'm free in that. I'm free in this. It makes God in my heart very happy. Radha likes that. She likes to be in the absolute truth, conclusive truth. It awakens her. She gets excited. That's why I preach this. Yeah, of course, most people won't come because they're contaminated. Even in Vaishnavism, they're contaminated. They're too full of the false ego, of pride and competition and all of that. The same thing with Prabhupada. He said, oh, yeah, most of my God brothers are envious of me. Is that being full of the real Krishna yet? Yeah, I could say the same thing. Most of my God brothers are envious of me, because it's always like that. Is it any surprise? You should be envious. It's the highest thing here. It's natural. You may not know why, Yeah, Prabhupada's God brothers were envious of me. He had the empowerment, of Krishna. It was just natural. Yeah, if you don't take that shelter, that's why you're envious. Basically, you haven't understood how to take the shelter. Because when you take the shelter, you get purified of envious. You become non-envious. You may get transcendental. You know what transcendental envy is? Well, I'm really envious of Lalita, man. I would love to have that kind of bhakti. She's really fortunate. See, there's no offense in that. See? There's no offenses. There's offenses in the kind of envy of the world when they see, that's where the purification is. You have to get through that. That's why you got to show this to the world so they can, oh, yeah, I'm really envious. I like to usurp that. And they come close to try to steal it, right? And they get purified. See, that's the secret. Ooh, because they got a screwed up mentality. It makes you material. Ooh, that's what they did with Prabhupada. Ooh, he's got opulences. Ooh, let's go get those buildings. Let's go get those books, man. We'll use them, make many followers for us. Not for Prabhupada. Are you thinking it's for Prabhupada? They're misconceptions. We're here getting followers for Prabhupada. For me? No, it's for Prabhupada. And for the real line, as it is. The real truth is going to set you free. I'm here get followers for Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, all the way to the line of Lord Chaitanya, because that's my niche. That's what I'm here to do. That's my order. That's the full approval order. People think I want followers for no, I want followers for the whole line. Because I'm a follower of the line. That's where it comes. Charity begins at home. I follow the line, man. I follow the line of thought of the acharyas. And by doing so, it's made me extraordinarily happy forever. In demonstration, everybody could see. No exaggeration, no baloney, just the real deal. And look, others are becoming extraordinarily happy too. They're becoming as good as guru in the right way. See? Not in the envious way, the jealous way, the usurping way. See, that's why ultimately you end up having to distance yourself from association from leaders like that because they're contaminated. How can you move on if you believe in the contamination? You believe in the speculation. You believe in those who haven't realized Krishna can deliver you. Man, that is the biggest bogus thing. That's in the 10 Commandments, that a person, that's an idol. There, you just idling your time. You got to be delivered by the real intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya if you're in this line. They're the ones who have Radha and Krishna, nobody else. Or they're not preaching it, or, But what is the point? If they're not preaching it, what good is it for you? Not much. Compassion is compassion for the body, and that's not the real compassion. Is to liberate your soul. The soul is the real body. That's the thing people don't know. See, the soul is the real body. These are they're like tents. Like St. Paul said, this is a tent, temporary dwelling for the soul. The soul is the real body. You come here, that's what we're going to teach you about, how to relate to the soul. The soul is your real body. That you'll hear that over and over. You'll see that over and over. You see people exposing their souls. The soul is their emotions. People, they express their emotions and all that. Put their on the sleeve. Where you could see their emotion. People think, oh, that's really great, or not so great. Well, it's what devotees do. They put their soul. See, they put their soul on the ice, soul on ice. See, soul on ice, ice like hearts, and melt them. Icicles, and there's heat there. Heat in Satchidananda, man. It's warm, man. It melts the ice like icicles on the heart. Boy, Andromeda's changed a bit. Have you noticed? I think she's got the mercy of the Lord. There we go. Yeah, love her Lord and her devotee. Yes, and his devotees. That's it, man. In a nutshell, that's church. I went to this little church. Somebody told me there's a little church. They speak in English, and I went over to the church. It's closed. Because it's Monday or Tuesday or whatever day it is. It's not Sunday, and then it's only open one day a week on Sunday at 10 a.m. and then it's closed the whole friggin' week. What kind of church is that? I mean, okay, that's what people do. And the minister gets paid for that. For once a week, we get it. Okay, they do something. It's something, at least something. But when you this spontaneous devotional service, this eagerness, this is what the early Christians had. That's many Christians have lost too. They just like Vaishnavas, they lost sight of Lord Chaitanya. Well, they never had it in this life. Usually, they're just beginning. But I couldn't. This, but you know what we're doing. This is called church, man. This is a real church meeting. This is a meeting with God that we do every day. This is proof that this is bona fide. We meet here every day because of eagerness to meet with the Lord. That's church. Not this once a week thing is people they're not awakened, because if you were awakened, you want to have church every day. You'll start a group and you'll do it every day. I've met Christians like that. I've met they have church every day. They wouldn't think of church though every day. We have to have communion every day. We cannot live without it. I was in this Four Square church in Santa Monica. It's amazing, man. The people they're out preaching every day. They're everyday healing services, everyday prayer. They get up at 4 o'clock and they were in the church praying. See, that's connecting with the spirit. It makes you like that. We're that for the Vaishnavas here. Yeah, I'm often every day I just feel eager. I want to. This is not enough. 3-4 hours is not enough. I want some more, even during the day. Got to come back. Check somebody else what they're doing. Church, constant 24-hour Sankirtan. Everything. You come here with the Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place, make connections, and everybody's given a class at all hours of the day usually. If we're sleeping or something, somebody else is up there doing it. That's how attractive it is. And just by doing that, you'll go back to Godhead. You will not find an easier path. Listen up, you Vaishnavas out there. You will not find an easier path than what is here to go back to Godhead, even in this life. You don't even have to die to experience the kingdom of God. The reality will be here. You'll start, you'll start realizing Lord Chaitanya's preaching because you'll be experiencing the result of that. We're representing Lord Chaitanya's ecstatic preaching. It's revived here. And only here. Its revival is where you see the symptoms of this ecstatic worship. Where do you see the conclusive understanding of it? Only here. It's not enough with the Narayan Raj group. I just pointed it out so people can understand. It wasn't enough, man. Okay, you hear the talk of Radhe Radhe and all the intimate pastimes they're discussing, but you don't feel the energy, the love of God, and even self-admittedly, prema, so you can really understand the Leela many lifetimes before you can attain that. Because I'm teaching, you got to do it by sadhana siddha. You got to be perfect by your own austerities, which is not really ultimately true. You may get your start there, but it's got to finish here in this kind of situation. See, the devotee tasting the mellow, just like the Lord, tasting the mellows of bhakti, just like I read there. See, and distributing it to others. That's why this is the perfect place. If a place is not like this, with this kind of grace, the devotee tasting these mellows and distributing it to others, you haven't found the door to eternal life yet in this Kali Yuga. So I just frankly tell you it's here. Oh, no, just not only tell you, we'll show you it's here. Every day we're showing and telling, showing and telling, showing and telling, and that is how the world is getting purified. That's how we got so many members now. To even get 8 people watching or more, watching replays, is this kind of preaching mellows, man. Because you're all coming because of that, usually, right? You're coming here because you want to taste these mellows. You like to see them demonstrated. You like to hear them glorified because in your heart is Radharani, and she wakes up. She loves this kind of preaching, right? She loves conclusive truth. She's she knows Krishna, and she knows those who know Krishna. Aman, welcome. Who's the Facebook user? Is that Janaki? Probably Janaki. All right. See, one untouched by any piety, who is completely absorbed in irreligion, who has never received the glance. See, this is why anybody see people preaching the baby stuff. Oh, you got to be a vegetarian. Oh, you can't do this. You can't drink this. You can't drink that. You can't do this. Is that the preaching of Prabodhananda Saraswati? He's saying even if you're untouched by any piety, you never seen a devotee, you never had a spiritual master, still you can become ecstatic. Why? Because the Lord was here tasting these mellows and distributing others right before everybody. See, that's why here this is not. I don't even ask you. I don't care what you eat or don't eat. Just you ask yourself, whatever I'm eating or not eating, or following or not following, is it getting in the way of my being here and getting this fabulous mercy, this fantastic opportunity? If it's in the way, then it's bogus, man. So just, like that. It's in the way of you coming here and really taking advantage of this mercy. Well, then you have a problem, right? You should be mature enough. If you're not, go and get a parent out there. Go. The government wants to be your parent, man. They want to be the nanny, right? So, oh, you still want to need a nanny like that to tell you what to eat, what not to eat? Well, go to these gurus in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Samiti and the Radha. They'll have a lot of information about what you should eat, and they'll keep you on the mental platform for your whole life. Trying to, okay, what time is it for this program, that program, and all this? You want spontaneous devotion? Well, that's what we're all about here. That's our niche. What is this? So little coffee today. I didn't make enough. Don't give me a hard time out there because I have a cup of coffee. And then you say, are you addicted to coffee? Yeah, of course. You get addicted to a pair of shoes, you wear it enough. But, it doesn't stop me from being here, so it's okay, Wakes me up a little bit. If it got in the way, then I'd see I have a problem, man, Yeah. All right, what's in there? This verse is great, isn't this? The verse is fantastic, man. Yeah. See, holy place sanctified man will still ecstatically dance loudly, sing roll about. When he becomes intoxicated by tasting the nectar of transcendental mellows, pure love of God given by Lord Chaitanya. See? So how does he do it now? People should ask, well, why don't we see more mellows around, more ecstasy around? Well, because even back then, some devotees didn't get it directly from him. There were too many offenses. See, then the Lord had them connect with real devotees of his, real devotees, and they would get it like that. And that's why that's your only alternative now. Connecting with those who don't have the ecstasy of these mellows and love of God, how can you get these? Or going directly. Bottom line is, if that's not, the bottom line is, what is real? Do we see the symptoms of real mellows in a devotee worshiping Krishna? Yeah, I don't see it in any of the gurus. None of them. Not even one. See, so that's where the pot of gold is. That's where the treasure at the end of the rainbow is. That's where the winning the lottery 10 times over is. People, if you know this is, you all can relate. Everybody's a materialist here in the world. Even me, I'm a pounds and shillings guy, Sudra. But I've won the lottery 10 times over coming here. You need to know that this is the real wealth, man, even of pounds and shillings. Most of the devotees, when you read about it, they're all just like, hey, we're just householders and we got the mercy of Lord Caitanya. We can relish his grace, man. He's given us the ability, even though we're just ordinary persons. See? None of these gurus teach that. You got to be something special because they don't got the real mercy. It's about being special devotee. Read my book because I lived in a cave. You see how austere I am. Oh, yeah, when you really become advanced, you'll become advanced like me and a big false friggin' ego. Pride. Never preaching how you get it. Never preaching the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya because you don't exude that mercy. You cannot know the mercy. You know, this to me is the greatest privilege to preach the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and preach this verse as it is by example and by word, glorifying it, just like the book did. See? To bring those words of the book in life, man, in reality, in 2022, March, the Ides of March, the eyes of March. So great. Man. Here after a while, you'll be able to taste these verses. Wow, this is why, because it's your reality. And you make this reality other people's reality, because that's how it works in this world. The spiritual world is the reality of ecstatic, intimate worship of God. See, that's the reality produced here. It comes from the word, man. It's the word glorifying that reality, that perfect conception of the absolute truth, transcendental taste for the Lord, intimacy like that. No fig leaf. See? That's the Garden of Eden. You're living in the garden now, living in this blissful relationship of intimacy with God. That's Vrindavan is the Garden of Eden explained. That there's more than just Adam and Eve and God, right? Just Adam and Eve and God. That's all there was in the garden, and a bunch of apples for them to eat. And there was these one apples, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which people don't even understand, even Christians. And the fig leaf, people don't understand what it represents because they don't have the eyes of the Lord. You have to have the eyes of the Lord, and that comes by intimate, ecstatic worship. All the Bibles and all the scriptures are written by devotees like that, and they're meant to be spoken by devotees like that. And when you hear what was written by devotees like that and spoken, by devotees like that, how can you not go back to Godhead? How can you not be born again, born of that kind of word? The only reason why it hasn't been born, these devotees have been born in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math or Samitis, is because that word in those books have not been spoken without speculation. Spoken as it is, as it was written. That's why Prabhupada came to Gaur Das. I was relishing this thing from the beginning. I love these words. I these words. The result. There is no cloak for the sin.
There are some.
The sin of the world is the
sound distortion.
Yeah, go ahead.
There are some sound distortions.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Let's see if it smooths out. Otherwise. Still distorted?
Yeah, no, sometimes the picture is frozen.
I'll go on to here. Is it working now? Yeah. Okay. So I think we'll just keep it like this. Or did I? Let's see. Okay, we'll keep it like this. It come back, so maybe back and forth a little bit. I'd like to use it on the regular internet here, so I can.
Oops, gone again.
Yes.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna. Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Rama Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama.
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna. Hare.
Hare Rama Hare
Oh
Rama,
my God, it's so
Rama
sweet.
Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna Krishna. Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Whoa, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Yes.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, are we back? So, whether seen, touched, glorified, remembered, bowed down from afar, or worshipped, Sri Chaitanya gives the nectar of pure love of Krishna to his devotees. Isn't that beautiful? See, if you found a real devotee, if you find a real devotee, then that's how it is. They're prove that they're a real devotee of Lord Chaitanya because tasting the nectar of love of Radha and Krishna. See? Because simply by chanting Lord Chaitanya's name, bowing down to Lord Chaitanya, remembering the Lord, they become ecstatic. That is the secret, man. That is the door to Vrindavan, is such a devotee like this. And if you say, oh, I'm a devotee of Lord Chaitanya, but when you're remembering Lord Chaitanya and chanting his name, and sometimes tears don't come to your eyes or ecstatic laughter and holy grace like that, then you do not know the love of Radha and Krishna. That's the bottom line. That's why the Lord came here. See, people say, whatever they want, but if they don't remember Lord Chaitanya and in ecstasy, then their hearts are not flooded by Radha and Krishna intimate ecstatic worship. That's why the Lord came here. If you don't take advantage of the mercy, that comes through as real devotees now, because you got to be one experiencing that mercy. You got to be one who remembers Lord Chaitanya and chanting his name, and you become ecstatic chanting the name of that Lord. And then the mercy of Radha and Krishna flood your heart and the heart of others if you're flooding the world with this. You ever seen a flood, when the banks of the river overflow and then things flood, right? Well, that's the heart of a devotee. It overflows with this bhakti and they distribute it to the world. The flood. See, open the floodgates. See, it's all dammed up, isn't it? You know why? Because people are damned. This is the world of the universe of the damned. See, damned. You ever heard that word? Damned. Damned means damned. The mercy, the flood of ecstasy, this water that purifies us is dammed up in everybody. Well, in most people. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Come here and let us see that you're a recipient of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Let me see you chant Lord Chaitanya's name. Let me see if sometimes you laugh and cry and choke up and all that stuff. Otherwise, you're still damned. People think, damn, that's evil. That's horrible to be damned. The Village of the Damned. There was a movie called The Village of the Damned. Everybody was a ghost and demon. Well, that's just how it is. Because the spirit is dammed up in them. You got to associate where the spirit is overflowing its banks. That's the real associates. There you learn about you're not redirected. You're directed properly, not misdirected by inexperienced speculators. Even in religion, that's why it's religion. People speculate. They're not experiencing communion with God like Jesus, like Lord Chaitanya, like their real followers. You're with those who are not experienced. Those are false followers. Chapter 12, Adi Leela. False followers of Lord Chaitanya and the real Acharya. The real Acharya was Prema Acharya. It had Prema, devotion. See, it's time for Prema to be preached on the order of Prabhupada. Don't blame me, blame him for giving the order. Full approval, too, man. You should be saying, you have a problem there, you Prabhupada disciples, with this preaching? Well, take it up with Prabhupada, who you think you know so much. But if you come here, you'll be able to really take it up with him. You'll see the glories of what's going on here. You'll see people being glorified here by God. God wants to give you his glory. He is that glory. The Lord is that glory. He wants to live inside your temple. You just got to come here and we'll tell you we'll teach you what the covenant, the new covenant is for the Vaishnavas. Why are you doing the old covenant, man? Old covenant of rules, regulations, like with the Moses thing. Moses Vaishnavism. Why are you doing that when you can have the life of a Jesus-like experience? What was it? What was that? Communion. Take the fig leaf off, man. Know God now. You know God. Yeah, I'm here to fulfill Isaiah in his prophecy in the Bible. There will be a time when everyone will know you. Well, it starts with the people coming here. You will know the transcendental Lord. God will not be a mystery to you. The true Lord is not here to be mysterious. The mysteries of bhakti are preached here, and only here that I've seen. Or, prove me wrong. Come on, man. But nobody does. Prove to me that the mysteries are being revealed in your associates, in your Sangha. Prove that your gurus can read these verses and really understand them and communicate that understanding to others because they're experiencing what these acharyas have experienced. That's the proof that they're a real acharya, like that. They can relate. They have these experiences. They speak, glorify them. That's why I like glorifying these things. These are the essence of truth. It's a great happiness in glorifying the truth. What do you think they're doing in the spiritual world? That's why the devotees are eager from the spiritual world to come here, to do this here and liberate anybody who listens to this. listens to that honest, genuine, pure glorification of the absolute truth as it is. Oh, man, that vibration goes out and purifies everything. See, that's why one by one more people come. Yeah, damned, doomed, dummies. You see, all from the same kind of derivative. You're damn doomed and a big dummy if you don't come here, and get this winning the lottery. We're giving winning lottery. Here we're just giving you out a winning lottery ticket. No chance you're going to lose if you come here. All just guaranteed winners, man. Where do you get something like that? You always got to take a chance. Everything else, you go to the 7-Eleven store to get everybody. You see these guys going there to try to win the lottery. They give their hard-earned money into this tickets thing, and they get addicted to that, and they usually lose. Here, you come here, man. We're not asking any money. Just come give your attention, and we'll give you the lottery ticket. Oh, give some attention. The new covenant for Vaishnavas. To give their attention here. Oh, here's your winning lottery ticket. You're a winner, man. You're a winner. Otherwise, everybody's more or less a loser. Throw out that old yoke. What did Jesus say? My yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's even less here. Can you imagine? This is the mercy of Jesus and Prabhupada and Lord Caitanya and Nityananda and all of those devotees. It's even lighter than it was then. And the yoke, we just take the yoke off. We take the egg and take it off of the faces of everybody. Everybody's got egg on their face. Big yellow mush all over their face. We take that, wipe it off, man. Don't need any yoke. No burden to be put on you. Well, yeah, the burden. Yes, turn your camera on, man. Oh, I'm sorry. It's such a yoke, man. It's so hard to turn the camera on and watch you regularly there. But I'm very enthusiastic to go out after the world. Very enthusiastic. Yeah, this is the New Testament for Vaishnavism. It's not really a new thing. It's just how it works. It's new to people. And it becomes newer and newer when you preach it. Yeah, this is a kind of yoke. It's like, think of it like this. You ever see these movies where these flying cars, they got something special in the engine. Well, this is the kind of yoke. This is like the bull cart and the yoke on the bull. But it lifts both the cart and the bull up. They start flying around. See, that's the kind of yoke that you get here. Somebody should go over these videos and take out all these aphorisms. They come every day. These are very good, very unique, actually. For those who obtained the merciful sidelong glance of Lord Chaitanya, impersonal liberation becomes as palatable going to hell as going to hell. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stop here. I'm a little bit tired. I think I got up a little early today. I had to do some practical stuff. So I'm going to go rest a little bit. We'll be back. I'll be back a little bit more. We had a good little time. It's good maybe make it in little spurts here. Save my internet because I'm on the phone too. Yeah. And somebody else can go live maybe if anybody's inspired. Okay, Andromeda, Shama Sundari, and Bhakta Tom, and Lalita Ganga, and Freddie, and Lalita, and Evo, and Sim. Sim's coming along pretty good, isn't he? See? That's how you do it, Sim. You're an example. You just come here, regularly, and everything, you get everything. Everything comes off that needs to come off. Krishna takes these clothings that you don't need anymore off, and you get more deeper into this. And yeah. Oh, Robin Hood from City Hospital. Who's that? Oh, it must be River. Oh yeah, Robin Hood country. Okay. Okay, man. I'll see you later, Tom. I go take a snooze.